A good one right here. Check this out. And I'm going to proclaim this about Operation Vigilant Eagle. Aaron has talked about Operation Vigilant Eagle. And there's another news story that's pertained about Operation Vigilant Eagle. Why I say that? Cops snatch a black veteran a car during traffic stop. Black veteran snatched from car during a traffic stop. Check it out. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, Operation Vigilant Eagle.
Black male veteran says he was wrongly arrested, accosted by the police, snatched out of his car. Here's the video.
Turn the car off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Get your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window. Don't move.
I ain't moving. What's up?
Oh, you unlock it?
Huh? Reach right there. Man, just
Don't
reach
worry
right
about
there.
it. You
Look
keep your freaking hands out the window and shut your mouth.
Wow. Wow. What a rude ass cop. He said, keep your hands out of the window, shut your mouth. Wow. See, this is what I hate about these tyrant cops like that, telling people, no, don't speak, shut up, or you're gonna meet your maker, so like that. It's like these tell you like that. Oh yeah, oh you know, it's for your First Amendment free speech. Wow.
Yeah.
He's riding. What's up, Oz? What's going on?
What's up?
How you doing?
What is going on?
Come on, you gonna buckle me? I'm chilling. What's up? I'm chilling. What's up? I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm doing that. Look at me. I'm doing that. What's up? Come on, man. You resisting. Y'all wildin'. Come on, y'all wildin'. I ain't doing it. Now, come on. Oh, please. What I did? What you mean? I got put up in the same spot.
I actually have more video. What you're looking at is a disabled veteran in
And here's the thing before we continue on. You know, a lot of times when they tell you in the manual when you're having your car like that, or the good thing to do is if you're ever being stopped by the cops, you don't just pull over to an area. You want to get to a safe area, and that's what the legal logic is. You pull over to a safe space. And I'm going to do another story about another veteran who did the same thing, and he's suing the police department for military. We'll get to that story now, but let's continue this one.
Jacksonville, Florida, being handled by the police in that manner. Here's more video.
Check it out.
What makes this spot safer for you than where I tried to stop you?
I mean, y'all hit the lights on. I ain't want to pull in the middle of the road. That's dangerous for y'all. I didn't want to pull in a well-lit area. You get y'all out of traffic.
Okay.
I ain't stupid.
So do you think that making a safe spot for us is something that you're authorized to do?
I mean, I ain't think it require authorization. I'm trying to be safe just like y'all. I ain't posing a threat. I seen y'all circle.
Wait, so are you trying to be safe? You're trying to find a safe spot for you or for me?
For both of us.
No, you don't get to do that.
Okay, that's understandable.
You can make a claim that you're trying to make a safe spot for you. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Why is this spot safer than that spot?
It's a well-lit area. I mean, it's not in the middle of the road.
Do you see all those? Street lights down there?
I understand what you're saying,
So
but
why is this spot more well lit than down there?
I mean, what was so detrimental between me stopping right there and stopping right here?
Well, actually, I'd like to ask you that. Why did you keep driving?
I just told you that.
Mm-hmm.
I just told you that. Why would
There's a
I
lot of moving around in that car.
You just looked in it.
There's a lot of moving around whenever I have my lights
I
on.
rolled the windows down, put my driver's license.
Yeah, that's the thing. He said, "Well, when you move around, well, maybe because he's looking for his license, insurance, and registration. Dumb fuck. You ever thought about you stupid ignorant cop?" And he said, "Oh, what's this spot so much safer?" I don't know. Maybe it's because I've seen where people get pulled over and they wait. They go next to 50 feet, get to a parking lot. And I say, oh, well, why'd you pull over here in the middle of 3? Because safer, because you get lunatics and deranged and like that who don't stop.
My registration out the window. That y'all supposed to ask when y'all first pull somebody over, right? Y'all ain't do none of that. Come on, I'm not supposed to stop a law-abiding citizen.
Shut your mouth.
Wow, you gotta be kidding me! But I mean, fuck, yeah, the guys explain like that. You get a cop, so you shut your mouth. I'm like, fuck you. I can say what I want, you fat pig. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Trump him no charge because I told you I said fuck off. You know what that? I say obviously. You know what that is? It's called First Amendment free speech, moron. Fuck.
Damn shame.
Absolutely.
The man was simply driving a few feet ahead so that he could be in a well-lit area. Something, by the way, he is authorized to do.
Yes, it is. And it's true, you are authorized. If you're ever pulled over, you're authorized to get to like a more lit area or something safer like over shoulder or even to a parking lot. Most of the times, people are not going to, ill-fade and judge you. And the guy who explains, I was getting my license and my registration, and the cop had enough audacity to tell him to shut up. I mean, what kind of a cop's going to tell somebody, oh, shut your mouth up? Wow, what are you going to do? Give him another charge because the guy's trying to simply explain? Like, you get cops out there telling, like, if you ask for their name and badge number, like, oh, why do you pull me over? And it's like, whoa, now you picked up another charge of resisting arrest. Wow.
It is reasonable to go to a well-lit area. Judges have interpreted the law to say that's fine. There's no problem with that. That's not fleeing a cop.
Nope.
Let's put up the picture of Mr. Braxton Smith. Mr. Smith is a black U.S. Navy veteran. He's calling for all of the officers involved to be held accountable. He has filed a formal complaint with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. He said, and I quote, "It made me feel humiliated. Someone like myself, I'm a veteran. I went to college. I've done things to shield myself from this type of stigma, but it still managed to follow me," he told News 4 JAX. Smith told reporters he had an injured back from several deployments while serving in the Navy. He had to go to the hospital to get a pain injection after the rough encounter with the police. Let me give you background on this traffic stop. Smith said he was smoking a cigarette outside of a gas station the day before Thanksgiving and saw Jacksonville Sheriff's Office task force members circling the store. As soon as he exited the gas station, police flashed their lights to pull the man over. However, Smith didn't come to an immediate stop. Instead, he slowed down, hoping to find a well-lit area that wasn't in the middle of the road out of fear, he said. Smith recorded some of the interaction with the cell phone, and the sheriff's office released the body cam footage of the incident. The officers accused Smith of smoking hemp and scanned his clothes and car for drugs or anything illegal. They also said the man's vehicle smelled like marijuana and asked if he had a medical marijuana card. The officers ran his name and their system to see if he was a convicted felon. However, the veteran said they had no reason to stop him. However, he never gives Smith...
sometimes I think that cops, the reason why they want your ID trying to run your name, they're hoping that you're a convicted felon so they can take you in again. Or they're hoping to say, I bet you got warrants. Really? Huh. If I had warrants, I wouldn't be here.
A citation. At one point, officers find a firearm in his trunk, and they debate whether or not he was reaching for it or trying to hide it while they trailed him on the street. However, Smith explains that he legally possesses the holster gun. When the officers find nothing, they eventually let Mr. Smith go. First Coast News identified the officer behind the camera as Justin Peppers. Further incidents involving that cop, Mr. Peppers, according to First Coast News, a couple filed a restraining order against Officer Peppers, accusing him of harassing and stalking after he repeatedly served them tickets for an illegal tent. However, a local judge later dissolved the order. During one of the traffic stops, Officer Peppers reportedly detained a passerby who refused to back up her vehicle and reroute. Officer Peppers pulled the woman from the car, handcuffed her, and detained this passerby for about an hour. Put up a picture of the sheriff. Damn shame, Sheriff.
Shame. Walk of shame, Sheriff.
Runs the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office told News 4 JAX that it has been made aware of the traffic stop by way of a formal complaint by Mr. Smith. The incident is currently being administratively reviewed, and once that has been completed, the outcome would be made public record, according to the Sheriff's Office. Now, what do you see there? Obviously, the officer could have engaged in de-escalation. He could have simply not been a jerk. possibly even just told the truth and say, hey, you know, you look suspicious to us. We just wanted to check it out. But instead of that, pushed it. He wanted to find something criminal. He wanted to make it criminal to do what you have the right to do, which is to find a well-lit area. That's okay. It's not a problem. He wanted it to be an issue that the man was moving around. Somehow that's illegal now, that you're moving around in your vehicle. Or even put him under arrest for, what, obstruction? Everything he told you was true. This is a normal traffic stop for a black male. I've been in that situation plenty of times. Argument, ego, back and forth, wanted to find something to arrest me.
Yeah. And, you know, and finding Benchwarmer doesn't get it as well, too. Reason why we, people out there go out cop watching. And I remember I was coming home one night, and I had to walk about 2 miles home because I had taken like a late bus, like 12:30 in the morning. So I was walking home, and I did a cop watch, actually. And a cop over, I'm a black driver, trying to find out what anything wrong. I was going to write her a ticket, ask a question like that. So I started filming like that. When the cop saw me, I was filming as well like that. He just started to give the driver a warning. Yeah. And she asked me, like, I said, are you one of those cop watchers? I kind of was like, yeah, I got my own channel. I told her what the channel was. She said, wow, you're out there here at the right time because you just saved myself over $200. So what was he going to write you up for? Something like, I think, a broken taillight, where all her taillights worked perfectly. Kept saying, like, he tried saying, oh, we look like you smell like weed in the car, booze, or something like that. And she, yeah. Cop just said, you know, that's what seems like that's normal for driving while black nowadays. Cops trying to make up any kind of excuse like to treat you like you're a felon like that.
Simply because I would not kiss their ass.
Yeah.
It happens. All right.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
no, agreed. And listen to the way the officer's he's tongue-tying himself, just trying to find a reason to, so you think it's your authority for you to not stop immediately. Trying to find a reason, like, none of that is illegal. But keep talking, homie. Keep spinning your little web of lies, trying to, like, and the veteran's like, what do you do? What do you mean?
Yeah. And you heard it. Not once, but twice. That cop told that veteran, shut your mouth.
I'm just trying to be safe for us, and specifically as we've seen these traffic stops go a different way. And this is not the first story we have done about someone driving to a well-lit area. It's because they are afraid, not just of getting hit by an oncoming car. They're afraid of the police, and man, they should be, because of the ways that we've seen these body cam footage play out in other fashions. The last thing I'm going to say is reaching for your gun in your trunk. I'm sorry.
I mean, these guys are reaching for your gun and trying to say, I mean, who cares? Like you smoke cannabis or marijuana. Last I looked, 20 states is legal. And this guy's a veteran like that. A lot of people would take cannabis and smoke marijuana for, like back pain or whatnot. And who cares if it's recreational? And reaching for a gun in the trunk, you have to dive to the back seat to go reach for that, especially in the trunk. And the cop kept saying, "Oh, you can't move around." Yeah, maybe he's looking for his license, his registration, insurance. Damn, I mean, cops just find anything. They just like trigger.
Like,
yeah.
What is racism so great that people are that white cops are like, oh yeah, black Americans have go-go gadget arms and they can reach into their trunk and just grab their gun. Like, just come on. I'm so glad he was let go finally, but he should have never been in that situation in the first place.
That's right. All right.
They shouldn't have put him there. Yeah.
That's right. We will bring you updates because obviously this is going to be.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be more on that. We'll bring you here updates on the KCMN right here, baby. Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. During a traffic stop, somebody, especially a veteran, treated like a felon, like a criminal, when he's doing nothing wrong as well. Operation Vigilant Eagle at its finest, baby. That's it. I'm out of here. My job. Peace out.